Hello. Today I would like to talk about writing for children, and I found that this book here, Children's Writers Word Book, was definitely a huge help in writing stories, and I'll tell you why. Because oftentimes we may write and we understand it and we think we have dummied it down, but we have not. So, this book here contains words to introduce to children or to double check to see whether your word falls on the word list for the particular grade. See, here in 5th grade, you can use words such as contemporary, contempt, contend, contrite, and so on. And children are either having the word introduced for them in this grade, or they're already accustomed to it enough for you to be able to use it. Now, also, what I've tried to do sometimes is, if I am going to use a word that I think is just a little difficult for a child, or that I feel that it's the first time being introduced. Say, for instance, boy, it's hard to think of one right off the bat. What could we use? Maybe astrology. I would use it in a sentence where there's a conversation that either, the character's having with themselves, where they may want to use that word, and they have to double check with themselves to say, do I mean astrology, or do I mean that other word, astronomy, or what have you? And so that's sometimes how it's easier to introduce a word, and if you're not too sure whether the grade is familiar with the word or the term enough, you can define it as the character, mills it around in their own head, or in a conversation where they have with a friend, and she could say, you always use that word wrong. So that's another way you can use a word and introduce it and follow it up in your particular writing. So as you can see, these words, there's quite a few words. This now is for the 4th grade, and it just continues, and I believe it's 1st grade and even a kindergarten word list. So I found this book to be extremely helpful. And then this one here is kind of a bit of an alphabetical one, and right there it just tells you that what grade it's okay to use it for. So there's many ways to have these words in the book that's helpful. And then later on in the book, there is also a thesaurus. It's very handy so that you can come right here and use the word ache, and you can use it for 1st grade, sadness, for 4th grade, sorrow, 2nd grade, suffer, or with another meaning, that the ache means hurt, for kindergarten, 2nd grade, pain, and 6th grade, pang. So it's very nice to have this feature in a book such as this. So that is all I wanted to talk about for writers out there, whether you are a new time writer or you are a child learning how to write. This would be a very valuable book. It's called the Children's Writer Word Book. And what I'll do is I'll try to find it, and if I find it that it's available to be downloaded or purchased from Amazon, I will leave the link below. Okay, so thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye.